Good morning and happy Monday. I hope you guys had a great weekend. My weekend was a little bit crazy. I drove to New Mexico Saturday and then drove home yesterday. So I've been on the road like all weekend. Um, but thank goodness for those capsules because about 15 minutes ago I was kind of dragging butt, but I'm feeling those bad boys kick in right now. So we always start our Good Morning Vibes Tribe Zooms off with gratitude. So that is what I am going to start right now. If you guys want to drop what you're grateful for in the chat, but I am super grateful for these capsules because I would be like totally like dead without them right now. I can tell you that, especially with the little baby. And then let's see. I am super grateful for my little tiny house and that my heater turned on this morning because when I woke up, it was freezing up in here. I even have my blanket on. And I'm also super grateful for all of you ladies who get on here and anyone who helps host a Zoom. This Zoom was not planned this morning and we kind of just like made it happen and we are totally winging it. So if y'all can just go with the flow, that would be greatly appreciated. I know that we all kind of do our best to lead and I'm so thankful for that because it just makes like, I don't know, like our team that much more amazing in my opinion. So Skye, do you want to tell us something that you're grateful for?
I do. Good morning. All right. Hopefully, my Wi Fi will stick with you guys today. And I'm not blipping out or anything, but it has a tendency to get weak on me in the mornings.
Well, we'll go with the flow, girl. Uh-oh. She said that and then it.
Well, I'll jump in while we're waiting for.
I
First
really.
of all, okay, here she's back.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. See, I knew this was going to happen. I am so sorry, you guys. It's
That's
like.
okay.
It's like a morning thing around here. It's like everybody around where I live has to use the internet or something in the
It's
mornings.
because they get up and they get on that Facebook scroll, and that's what we're going to talk about. So,
I'm telling ya. So yeah, actually, so that'll just lead me right into what I was saying was that, I get up and I start going like a million miles an hour, especially if I take my jumper cables. Like I'm almost one of those people that don't need them. Like I can just go. But I have to remind myself to take that minute to just stop and think about those three things, at least three things that I am grateful for from the day before,
yes.
because I don't know, it just helps me wake up with a purpose.
Yes. I love that.
Yeah, so that's my gratitude. I mean, I don't really have anything this morning. What I wrote down was I am just grateful that I've got the landlords coming out to look at my roof because I have a couple leaks going on. So I'm very grateful that those leaks are going to be addressed.
That's something great to be thankful for because that is tough and frustrating. So, I hope you get it all fixed up, girl. I don't know if anybody dropped in the chat what they're grateful for. Let me look.
I want to say that I am grateful that through recovery and these 3 steps, I have finally found my happiest, healthiest self, that I can make myself available to be there for my children, and that I have all of you amazing ladies that can step up when I need to be there for them. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate you. I am grateful for you.
Oh, I'm grateful for you. You are the one who's always leading these Zooms, Shannon. So you are the real MVP, girl. Okay, you guys.
She's got me blushing over here.
I don't think there's any company news, but from what I know, the E60 cash contest is still going on for new promoters. And then the April Mania is still going on to the end of April. So if you are not running like crazy, like you'll have the whole rest of the week to run. Like literally magic can freaking happen. You don't know how many times I've seen magic happen. So if you haven't met your goals, or if you still feel like you're far away from your goals, like do not stop, like keep going. Because when you feel like you just want to give up, like you are at that breaking point where your goal is right here and you're giving up, and you could be right here hitting that goal. You just got to keep pushing. And then let's see, company updates. The only thing that I've seen on there is that the UE has been updated, so the shipping isn't as high. So instead of $12 for shipping, it's only $7, just like the Thrive 2.0. So if you haven't tried the energy drinks and you want to, and you're holding back because of shipping, go ahead and add those bad boys to your cart. I tried it at Thrive Palooza and they are really, really yummy. So I think that's it for company updates. So honestly, I did not plan to be on this Zoom, so I'm just gonna wing it. And we were going to talk about month end and Monday motivation. So I'm going to start off with Monday motivation. Something I am always doing on Mondays, or actually like every day of the week, is going live in my stories, letting people hear my excitement, that kind of thing, like literally just thriving out loud every single day. To me, you guys, there is no motivation. You have to get up and make shit happen. Honestly. So if you are not getting up and making Monday the best day of your week, that's something that you should do today. If you are not thriving for free, that's something that you could work on. Let's see. I'm trying to think what we talked about the last time I was on the Zoom. I think it was on Friday. And we talked about stuff that Carrie was doing. Maybe it wasn't Friday, it was Wednesday. I cannot remember. Sorry, you guys. And she talked about what she was doing to hit 4K. And she's literally just doing all the things, posting, making sure she's reaching out to those people who commented or liked her post, getting samples in people's hands. People forget the magic of samples. I'm still following up with samples that did their 3 steps through the weekend, and offering 20% off and a free box of shakes. That's something that you guys can do. If you don't have any credits to offer free shipping or any kind of deals, that's something that I always do, is tell them that they're going to get a 20% discount with using the auto ship function, and then using that free box of shakes to my advantage, because they're still getting a really good deal doing that. Skye, I want to ask you if there's anything that you can think to add in here, because I feel like I'm just going to ramble on about random stuff.
Kind of about month end, or like daily to-dos that are kind of non-negotiables.
Anything. Maybe let's do daily to-dos.
Yeah, absolutely. So because I had heard you mention about talking in your stories. So this is something that I do frequently. Like, there are days that I don't go live in my stories, but for the most part, I try to get live in my stories at least once a day. Before I got into Thrive, I don't know, I always try to think about like where I was before and what I was doing on social media and what was catching my attention, and try to like post around, that or whatever. And so whenever I would see somebody talking in their stories, I mean, I couldn't help but stop and listen and watch, because and then I think somebody said it on a Zoom not that long ago about when you get behind the camera, you're famous to those people that are watching you.
Yes.
Because they're not behind the camera. They could be, but they're not. And so yeah, they're going to stop and listen just out of nosiness more than anything.
Yes.
So always be talking in your stories, whether it's about your products, the business. I mean, I try to like pay attention. Like if I've been talking about products or business for a day or two, then I try to talk about something personal because I don't want my face associated with, oh, here we go again. We're only going to talk about Thrive. Like I try to share something really funny that's happened, like between me and my wife or between me and the kids. And not just highlighting like your 3 steps and stuff, but make sure that you're highlighting, you know, your plus line products in your stories, whether you're talking or just doing slides. Like, don't just stick with your 3 steps because there is a product out there for everyone, and you never know what's going to catch somebody's attention. I
Totally.
do my yeah. Do your IPAs, even if they're just your minimal ones, like your birthdays, get into those messengers. Like I find myself, if I'm feeling like I'm just not growing as quickly as I need to be, I'll start adding friends. I mean, I start sending messages to people that I've already created conversations with to just keep those conversations going.
Yeah.
So in your messages every day and keep growing your social media.
Yes. I know that being in Messenger is huge. That's what helped me grow when I first started this business. I was up in my Messenger all day, every day. And then like when I felt like I was having a hard time and I felt like nothing was happening and nothing, I wasn't growing, like I didn't have any new orders and I felt like I wasn't re-ranking or whatever was going on. Like I was up in my messages. Um, Something I always do like once a week when I'm following up or like seeing who I sent Thrive messages out to, or even kind messages, and to see if those people responded back. I search Thrive in the top of my messenger. Like I will search keywords and then go back to those messages and see what was the last thing we talked about. And sometimes um like you just have to get that conversation going again, but you also find out like who you may have dropped the ball on as well. But man, staying in your messenger is huge. And I know even for myself, sometimes it's hard to like always be talking to somebody, like always be a people person and always be in your messenger. Like some days you just want to not talk to anybody. But definitely, like Skye said, like non-negotiables. I'm always doing birthdays at the very least, and like checking in on anybody who orders, checking in on my samplers, and adding new friends as well. And let's see, let me pull up our task list because we do task lists in our team, and I feel like it helps so much because it gives you something to like kind of see, to focus on, to what you can do, and then to try and get some of those tasks done. So we always do personal development and I am statements, because personal development is like 90% of this business. If you're not working on yourself mentally and like fighting your own limiting beliefs or whatever you got going on, self-limiting doubts, all that kind of stuff, you need to be. And then IMs are huge too. I feel like IMs waking up, especially on a Monday morning, if you're not waking up saying, I am beautiful, I am strong, I am confident, whatever it is that you want to believe, say it out loud, because it makes a huge difference in like what you believe in your head. Once you start saying those things out loud, it makes a huge difference. I love seeing when everybody in our team chat puts in their IMs. Like it freaking pumps me up and it like gives me the goosebumps, because like that's everything that all of these women are believing in themselves. And I feel like that is so huge, because I feel like sometimes that's what holds us back, is not believing in ourselves. I know I'm even guilty of that a lot. So I know that once I started believing in myself, that's when my business started growing. So you guys are not starting off your day with that. Implement that in your in your day, either saying it out loud or writing it down and speaking it, because it makes a huge difference. The next thing we have on our IPAs is add friends. We do that. I do that through groups, and that's mostly where I add my friends, especially because like our team, we have a lot of girls who are like in this small Southwest Kansas area. And I feel like a lot of us end up talking to the same people about Thrive. Just because like we already had those friends on Facebook from knowing each other because we live in the same area and so on and so forth. So being in groups and adding friends from groups is freaking huge because you want to expand your network. You don't want to be talking to the same people that Joe, Bob, and Larry are talking to over here. You know what I mean? So I remember hearing on a Zoom, if you can be in 2 groups about your 5 things. So your hobbies, whatever you got going on. Like I'm in a cake decorating group and I'm also in a plant group. Those are 2 of my 5 things. If you can go in that group, interact, I think this lady said twice a week for no, every single day. If you can go in that group and interact for 10, 15 minutes, add 2 friends from each group. So you're adding 4 friends a day. You will have 14 new friends by the end of the week. And then like what I do when I'm in my groups and interacting, like I go and comment on stuff, like comment on other posts that I can relate to. Just read through the comments and be a genuine friend, a genuine person. And then those people that I'm interacting with, commenting back and forth within, I go to their profile and then I scope out their profile, see if they're my kind of people, and then add them. I don't just go like willy-nilly and be like, oh, let me add you and let me add you and let me add you because you're in my group. Like, no, you guys want to be picky with your friends. You want to add people who you think you're going to connect with because that's who you're going to attract. And eventually that's who's going to join you and who might actually be part of your team. So I feel like that's super important to be genuine when you're sending friend requests. Another thing you can do in your groups is those people that you're interacting with, instead of, if I don't know if you have the option to message them, but sometimes you do, even if you're not friends. If you see something that you can comment with, then instead of commenting, send them a message on Facebook and ask them, or reply to them in a message like, hey girl, I know we don't know each other, but I'm in this group with you for decorating cakes. And I saw you decorated this cake like that. And I wanted to know how you did that or how you achieved that, because I think you did an amazing job. Or like, just like something that you can connect with and get in their inbox. That's another great tip that I remember from that gal when I was on that Zoom. I don't remember when it was, but I feel like that was a golden freaking nugget. If you're messaging these people or interacting with them, being in their inbox is huge. And then you're building that relationship with them as well. So let's keep going down this list. Something that I always do, birthdays and adding friends is one of my top non-negotiables. And so is posting, whether it's a Thrive post or it's a 5 things post, like what I would normally post on my page. So today we always post a Motivation Monday post, whatever that may be. What's up, Shannon? Talk to me, girl.
Sorry, I was trying to unmute. I just have a question for you both, because this is something I struggle with. It's not that I don't have anything to talk about, but on those days you just don't feel like getting in Messenger or picking up the phone. What do you do?
Honestly, I force myself to at least do my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That Maria Diller taught us, or just the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 that we even have in our back office and they teach us, because I feel like you have to do something and you have to be consistent in your business, because if you're not staying consistent, at least doing your non-negotiables. Like, you guys, I drove 7 hours one way on Saturday, and then I drove 7 hours the way home yesterday. I really wasn't on my phone very much at all. But I made it a point to get a post up. I made it a point to be in my messenger to check on my samplers. I made it a point to go do all my happy birthdays when I got home last night from Saturday and Sunday. I don't think I really had time to add any friends, to be completely honest with you. But then I also did 3-2-1 on some of my friends because there was prom going on all weekend. So that was like a super easy way to interact. I do have those days, Shannon, that you feel like you don't want to talk to anybody. But I feel like once you make yourself get up and do the do at least a little bit, for me, I feel better. And then I always try to send kind messages on those days as well, because I feel like if I'm feeling some type of way, somebody else could be feeling some type of way and they could be having a crappy day. So if I can send a message to somebody else and make their day better, that makes my day better. And then that makes me feel better. That makes me feel like I made an impact on somebody else. You know what I mean? And then I feel like my job is done for the day on those days. You know what I mean? Skye, I don't know if you have anything to add on that.
I do. I would agree that there are days that it just, like I just don't want to. But I do find that even
Uh-oh. We're going to have to tell her to repeat herself, you guys.
all right, is it good?
Yes, it's good.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah. I'm telling you guys,
We're going to have to get you new internet, girl.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm about to like just drive to the gas station every morning on the Zoom. And I would, you guys, because that's dedication. And I love this Zoom.
You are amazing. We appreciate you so much.
I would go, and I have, like, I've been without power for like 3-4 days, and I have drove my butt to the gas station to be on here in the morning.
You are so amazing.
You have to tap in for sure. Like, I think that would go with this too, is that whenever I'm feeling like blah, I mean, one thing I learned in recovery was whenever you
I think that she was going to say, whenever you're feeling like down, that you need to lean in, or I'm hoping that's what she said. Let's see. Oh, are you there?
I am, but
we're going to say that to lean in, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought that's what you're going to
What I'm going to do is try to sign in on my phone as well and see what happens here.
Okay. I'm going to piggyback off of what you said. If you guys aren't, obviously everybody on here, y'all are plugging into Zooms. I feel like that's super freaking important too. Like how she said, if you're having a down day, plug into a Zoom if you can, because I feel like that pumps me up, especially if you're hearing from somebody and they motivate you, or they're speaking on something that resonates with you. I know that has always made me feel so much freaking better, and like it gave me some motivation to actually get some shit done. So I mean, we have Zooms every single day of the week. Sometimes we got 2 a day. Like we have this morning Zoom today, and then we have one tonight with Amanda. Tomorrow we have the payday call. Like there's a Zoom every single day. So if you feel like you are having a hard time, plug in, lean into your team. That's what we are freaking here for, you guys. We are here for each other. We're here to help motivate each other. We're here to help like give each other advice or help each other with the business. And I feel like that's why a lot of us keep going, because we have each other and we have this freaking sorry, you guys, I need to like not cuss. We have this amazing team. I was going to say badass, but we have this amazing team. All right, girl, you just let us know. You just take your mute, or you just unmute yourself and start speaking, and I'll shut up.
Oh no, you didn't have to. You were doing great there. Yeah, I don't know. I am the technical difficulty queen. So anybody that knows me knows this.
That's okay. We roll with it, girl.
Yeah. So hopefully my phone will act a little bit better, and maybe we'll just have to do this from now on. So all I was going to say was that I do the same as you. Like, I force myself to do something, whether it's just my birthday is. I find the same thing as you whenever I send somebody like kind messages and I get back that one grateful response of like, oh my gosh, this meant so much to me. Thank you. Like, it just puts me in a better place. And I think that like a lot of what I find too is because like your people that you're adding on Facebook should interconnect in kind of all areas. Like, you post in your story about your 5 things. So even if you're not messaging people, you should probably still be having people message you as well. Whether it's like I have this one girl that is obsessed with my one cat, and he's just, oh, he's so stupid. But anyways, she's obsessed with him, and she'll always message me anytime I put a story up about him. And I have other people that follow me just specifically for that animal or something. And so I think the conversations that you're having in Messenger too are going to speak volumes as to the people you have on your network. You should be enjoying those conversations in your Messenger, because some of those people may not be thrivers, but could be like your very best friend. I mean, you have no idea. Like, the common interests are going to bring you guys together. So I find that some of my work is done for me. And as long as I just kind of force myself to get in my Messenger and be doing my things, like posting in my story and making my posts, that I always have interesting conversation going.
Yes, I love that. It's hard to get yourself motivated sometimes, but I've learned that the more I make myself do, the better my day is, even when I'm having an off day. So, because I know when I haven't done the do, then I'm still blah, So, let's see what else. You got anything for a month end we can talk about?
Never counting yourself out.
Yes.
I have seen some miracles happen on the last day of the month, and it always surprises me sometimes, because I wonder where we would be if we worked like that every day of the month.
Yes. That just gave me the freaking chills, dude. Because I have seen the same thing happen. Oh my gosh. Like, people, like you said, don't count yourself out. So many people, so many of us count ourselves out and think, man, I can't do that. That's unachievable. There's no way I can enroll 6 customers in one day. Oh, but you can. Like, you can do the do. If you keep running with your freaking head on fire until the last minute, you sure can. And you don't know what you're capable of until you stop running. Like, I've seen so many people achieve stuff. And like she said, if we only worked like that every single day of the month, like we're fighting for this goal that we want to hit, where would we be? Like, where would you be if you ran that hard every single freaking day of the month? I feel like we would all beat a 200K like that. You know what I mean? Because we're busting butt every single day, but life is hard. We're busy. Sometimes we all can't put in the work like that. But we all have the same 24 hours in the day, and we all can get off our butts and put in the work. And I know even myself, like, when I feel like stuff isn't going the way I want it to, or like I haven't enrolled anybody and I feel like everybody's telling me no, Like I just keep on freaking going because that yes is right around the freaking corner, you guys. And that goal that you want to hit is right around the corner, but you have to keep pushing and you have to do the work. That's what sometimes is the hard part. Um, there was something else I was going to say, but I totally like had a brain fart and I forgot what I was going to say. But something else that I did want to talk about is three ways. Like if you're having trouble with talking to people, or you don't know what to say, or you feel like you need help, get with your upline, get with a sideline, put a potential or whoever in a three-way chat with somebody they're going to resonate with. You guys, three ways are freaking life, and our company teaches us that all the time. I'm pretty sure I listened to a Zoom and I think the guy's name was Jason, and he hit a rank. I'm not sure what rank it was, but he like he blew up quick. And I remember him saying that he literally didn't even do a lot of the work. He just put everybody in a three-way chat and then they enrolled and did all the work for him because he was working or something. So he literally was just like, hey, this is my friend Joe Bob, and Joe Bob knows everything about Thrive, and he's here to answer any questions you might have. And boom, you know what I mean? Sometimes people just need that third party validation, and that's what gets them going. So I feel like that is huge. Trying to think what else. You got anything else you can add to that, Skye?
I guess the only thing I would add is that, three ways, they don't have to be so difficult. You sell a mini experience, get them in a three-way. They sign up as a customer, put them in a three-way. And I think that goes with our earlier theme of we all have those days that we're just like blah. And what are the chances that both you and the person you put them in a three-way with are both going to be on a blah day? One of you is probably going to be pepped up. So like it also helps in that aspect of like just keeping everybody pumped up.
Yes, I agree 100% because especially if you're busy too, or if you're doing this on the side and you have a full-time job, like if that other person who's on your team can help you, like check on that customer, check on that sampler, keep the excitement going. Like that's huge. Like I have a promoter and she's in her 50s. She does belly to belly promoting, and I literally do all the behind the scenes work. I enroll her customers, I check on her minis, I check on her customers. I help her do all of those things because she's working a full-time job and she can't do all of that. So I do it for her because I don't mind. I don't mind helping her. That's that layered leadership type thing. And then it helps. So that way you're keeping the excitement up or whatever, you know what I mean? Because if we're getting samples into people's hands, then we have to be checking on them and keeping the excitement up. Like, let's see, I had a sample this weekend and this girl was like, I felt really good this morning, but then this afternoon, I didn't feel as much energy or whatever. And I was like, oh my gosh, girl, like that is freaking amazing. You're already a day one thriver. Like, heck yes. And then I asked her how much water she was drinking, but I like get them excited like that. You're noticing a difference. So you have to celebrate all those little wins and get people excited so they can get excited. I feel like that is huge when it comes to talking to people, is staying excited, because if you're staying excited, they're staying excited, and then they're going to be excited to tell other people about this, and so on and so forth. And especially, I mean, that excitement goes with everything, talking to people, being in your stories, being excited on your posts. Like people do whatever's trending. Sorry, I'm going off like on a whim here, but people do whatever is trending. And so if you're excited about something and they see multiple people on their newsfeed all excited about these freaking patches or whatever the heck they are, they're going to be like, what's that? That's interesting. I need energy. You know what I mean? You're going to catch their attention. And that's why we always talk about thriving out loud and being excited, because that's what people want. Like they want to do whatever is the most exciting thing. Yes. Yes, Skye. FOMO. People don't want to miss out on whatever the newest, coolest thing is or whatever. You know what I mean? So they're going to be like, what's that? I want to try that. What is this stuff you talk about? I have a lot of people in my inbox who are like, so tell me what this Thrive is about. Right. And we start talking and the conversation gets going. And then once it gets to price, I don't hear from them anymore, you guys. And then I literally just follow up with kind messages. And then every now and then I will ask them, or I'll send them a Thrive message. You know what I mean? But for the most part, I'm just following up with a kind message, because I feel like a lot of people like want to do this and they want to give it a try, but sometimes money is an issue. So, I feel like they don't want to spend the money, or they have mom guilt, or they are just weary because they've tried everything from A to Z and nothing has worked for them. So, I always follow up with them. And then I also try to get them a invite to our event. Like we have a Facebook live giveaway that we do all the time. Sorry, listening for the baby. And I always invite them to that, because we give away a free 3-day sample, and that's their chance to try this with us for free. I feel like that's huge. Alyssa's on here and she won a 3-day sample from an event that she got invited to. And here she is now. Like she's out here killing it, still doing this biz. And that's how she got started. Like, there's people that I have followed up with, and it took them, like, I've been doing this for 2 years, and it's taken them 2 years, you guys, to order from me. Like sometimes people are just weary and scared, and like they're scared to take the plunge. I can tell you from experience myself, it took me 2 years to reply back to Katie Sue Castillo and actually listen to her. I'm very stubborn. So there's a lot of us stubborn people out there. So don't give up on those people who are stubborn, who you have talked to, and you know that they need this and that it would help them so much. So keep being a good friend to them and keep reaching out to them. You never know. Yeah, Jana, it took over a year for you too. I think we're all a little bit stubborn, but like once you get started, it's like so life-changing. Like, and I don't know, it just like is one of those things. It's like you think that people are crazy, but you don't know until you try it. What do you got, Skye? You got anything else?
I did, but then I started feeding my cats and got distracted.
It's okay. I feel like I'm like rambling on a whim here. So
No, I think everything is great. So I guess I could add something that's a little off topic, because I did have something, like I said, I forgot. Something that our team started doing that I think that really, really helped was we started asking each other, and I think we actually have like a group chat now or whatever to make it convenient, but we started asking each other for little like 10 to 15 second like little videos for like each other's stories and stuff.
okay.
Because by throwing them in like our stories, like, and having all our different team members like talking about why they love something or why they use thirst or whatever, it's like putting different faces in front of my people that on my story, because now they're not just seeing my face all the time. And I've really noticed like a huge increase in customers actually by doing that. Like people can just relate with that mom of 5, because I'm not a mom of 5.
Right.
So, I mean, I'm seeing it like really help a lot of my team members too. So just a little thought and tip.
That's a great idea. I feel like there's so many different things that you can do. And if you're not seeing enough like interaction, or you're not getting enough customers, like ask yourself, what are you doing? What are you not doing? Because I know even for myself, like there's always something more that I can be doing. Like I feel like I do a lot, but then there's always more. Like I could always literally be doing more. To like talk to people or follow up with people or post in a group or add friends. Like there is literally an endless or yeah, like an ongoing list of things that you could be doing to work your business. So like Skye said, that's a great idea to have somebody else's story to share in your stories. So you're not the only one talking. There's so many different ways. There's 1,000 ways to the beach, you guys. Like we hear all the freaking time. You just have to decide what it is you want to do. And I feel like jumping on these calls and learning different ways to do things and then putting those things that you learn into action for your own business so you can see results is huge. I know that's something that I do all the time. I listen to these Zooms and then I take notes and then I use whatever I hear. If I've never tried it, well, why the heck not? What could it hurt? You know what I mean? Then I implement that into my business. And every time I've done that, I have seen results. So, like our CEOs always say, massive action equals massive results. So if you are not putting in massive action, you can't expect massive results. You have to put in that massive action because consistently so you can see the results. Trying to think what else you can do. Right now, I'm still reaching out to my customers or people who I've talked Thrive before who have never ordered. And I think that me and Katie did a Zoom on this month. We talked about the E60 challenge. And right now I am sending out messages to people, even on my customer list, who haven't ordered in over a year, about the E60 challenge. We put some messages together. I know we sent them in here, but let me read them off real quick. I am sending out, hey, my girl, happy Sunday. I'm going through my list of everyone who's wanted to try Thrive with me. With your goals in mind, I wanted to reach out to you ASAP. We just released the E60 Transformation Challenge, and I wanted to see if you would be down to do it with us. So this message like gets people interested and they're like, well, what is that? Like I've literally had everybody reply back to me with, what is this? Like, tell me more, give me more information. They don't always reply back to my next message, but I think about 90% of them have. My next message is, I'm so excited. We saw incredible results in our team with the Ultimate Thriver Challenge we completed. So we wanted to put together something like that for our customers too. It will be for 60 days. We will provide you with a group chat for support and accountability, a nutrition guide, and workouts. All you have to do is add the Thrive experience to your morning routine to give you that boost of energy that you need. Do you want a spot for this? And then most people are like, yes, what do I have to do? And then I'm giving them the option of ordering the all-in pack or the half pack. But I have been, like I told you guys earlier, searching Thrive in my messages, sending out this message because this is the most exciting thing right now. And this is like the 75 hard challenge, but it's the E60 transformation for Thrive. And we're literally doing nothing different. We're just making it exciting. And we're giving people like a guide, like a nutrition guide. Now our team has a, I don't know if it's in the back office, Katrina. I know that when you order, it sends you an email. So I'm not really 100% sure how that goes. I just know that you get an email, but I haven't seen anything in the back office yet that I'm aware of. But I know that there's groups that people have put together for this. Like, I think Kaylee Krupp has a group on Facebook that she put together for her team. We just have a group chat and we just stay accountable for each other. And our group chat is popping, you guys. Like, everybody's in there all the time with their food, their water intake. I took my 3 steps. We're pumping each other up. We're staying excited. So it's just something else you can do to work your business and to get people excited. And you guys, it's April, it's about to be May. People are trying to get in shape for summertime. So, this is something exciting that you can do to get your business going. Like, this is go season right now. So if you're not talking about this E60 transformation, even on your stories, like, I screenshotted our group chat that we have and I'm putting it on my story. Like, our transformation group is popping and we love hyping each other up. You know what I mean? Like, people are going to be like, what is that? You know what I mean? People want that sense of community too. So, that's something that you can do as well. But, I feel like this is really exciting for us because it's getting the 3 steps to be super exciting for our people. Yes, Skye, the more people in the chat, the more hyped it is, because like I said before, the more excitement you put into this, the more other people are going to get excited because it's going to get them motivated and it's going to get them pumped up. And like, when one person in our chat, like, we have Carrie who hit 4K, she is our freaking hype girl. Like, she is our hype girl for both of our chats. And she's up in there, like, doing this squat challenge, right? And she's doing 20 squats every time she goes to the restroom. She works a full-time job, mind you, but she's going to work out while she's at work. Like, she don't make any excuses. And so we got girls who are at work and they're doing squats while they're at work, when they go to the restroom, because they want to freaking, be competitive or whatever. Like, it's freaking awesome that they're doing that. Like, most people don't do stuff like this, you guys, but, a lot of people are competitive, so they will do whatever they got to do to win. So, it's been amazing. And even the water intake, people have been drinking more water in our little group. And I know that's so hard for so many people. So, Katrina, I don't know what the nutrition guideline says. I don't know if Katie has seen it or not. I don't know if any of y'all have seen it. Have you? No? Okay. I haven't seen it either. But I've seen some, like, list in a group. I think Kaylee Krupp's group did it. I'm really not sure, to be honest with you, but it was like a nutrition guideline of what you should buy when you go to the store: meats, veggies, proteins, like what kind of carbs to buy and that kind of thing. I don't know if we have it in our chat or not. I think that we do, but to be honest with you, I can't remember because I have slept since then. I'm not sure. I wonder if it might get sent in your auto ship to his email, because it's for anybody who purchases the E60 challenge, even the half pack, I believe. So I haven't necessarily asked any of my customers. So I guess that could be something that I could do. Skye, do you got anything else to add? I think we have kind of talked about quite a few different things.
I agree. I don't have anything to add.
Honestly, you guys, it's Monday. Go be excited that it's Monday, because people who aren't thriving hate Mondays. I know that I used to be one of them. I don't know about y'all, but I used to hate freaking Mondays and dread them. And I was so tired. So go out there and go be amazing and go thrive out loud and be excited to be a thriver, because that's what we do, you guys. Like, we are happy and we're motivated and we share what helps us. So, I appreciate every single one of you who jumped on here, because we totally winged this Zoom, but I freaking love all you guys and I love this team. So thank you guys for hopping on. If there's anything anybody else wants to add, feel free to unmute yourselves and jump on here. But if not, then you guys go have an amazing freaking Monday and go slay your week. We literally have 7 days. Well, I think we have, let me look at the calendar before I say that. I know we have until Saturday. So we have 6 full days to go kick freaking booty. So y'all have 6 days to go kick booty, hit your goals, go thrive for free, go hit 4K rank advancement bonus, 12K, whatever it is you're going for. It is totally within your reach and you can do it. And if you don't believe in yourself, I believe in you to do it. So take that with you and go freaking do the do. I love you guys. I love you, Sarah. I hope you guys have a badass Monday. We will see y'all next time.